Hello everyone. So in this video we'll discuss one more problem on the mixing streams in a psychometric process. So in this particular problem, 26 meter cube per minute, that means the volume flow rate. Remember, it is meter cube, so volume flow rate is given of that particular stream of the moisture, which has 15 degree Celsius dBT and 13 degrees Celsius WBT. Note, he has not given the values of phi. The value of phi is not given. What he has given 15 degrees Celsius dBT, okay, and 13 degrees Celsius what? WBT he has given. So you need to plot with the new, tracing the new lines in the psychometric chart to get the state point. Okay, is mixed with the second stream. So this is your first stream, correct? Okay. Now second stream, where it is, here it is. So 25 degrees Celsius dBT. So 25 degrees Celsius dBT and 18 degrees Celsius WBT. So dry bulb and wet bulb temperatures of both the streams are given. So this is for the second stream. Okay. So first, if you try to plot the state 1 and state 2, your 90% of the problem is over. Okay, we shall try to plot this. So in the skeleton psychometric chart I have just indicated here, how to draw it I will be just showing in the skeleton rather than the full psychometric chart. So first you have to trace the 15 degrees Celsius dBT line, as this particular axis indicates what? It indicates dBT, is it? So just trace this particular 15 degrees Celsius line here. Now 13 degrees Celsius WBT, 13 degrees Celsius WBT. What you have to do, you have to spot first the 13 degrees Celsius line here. I mean to say the point here. From that point, you have to move vertically till it touches the saturated curve here. So till it touches the saturated curve. From that curve, you have to trace the isoenthalpic line till it cuts your initial 15 degrees Celsius line. Okay, so that particular point will be marking as state 1. Getting it? So that is how we will be tracing. So once you got the state 1, you can plot and construct so that you will get the values of H1 and omega 1. I will be explaining for the second conditions also. For second condition, see, you will be first in your first state condition number 1, you have just plotted here. Okay, 25 degrees Celsius is your second stream. Okay, which has the dBT of 25, but WBT is 18 degrees Celsius. From WBT, you will be initially marking the point on the lower axis of a psychometric chart. You will be proceeding further up till where? Till it touches and cuts the saturated line. From saturated line, you will be tracing the isoenthalpic line till it cuts the 25 degrees Celsius line. You will be marking the state 2 over there. Okay, so after marking state 1 and 2, we'll be joining those two so that we'll be getting what is the process. Okay, we'll be trying to plot the same thing on a psychometric chart now. So first initial condition was what? 20 degrees Celsius and 40, not this. Okay, the first initial condition is 15 degrees Celsius and 13 degrees Celsius WBT. So 15 degrees Celsius is your dBT, correct? So where is 15 degrees Celsius line? So here is your 15 degrees Celsius line. Just draw it fully, construct it fully like this. Have constructed it. Good. Now spot the WBT. What is the WBT value of 13 degrees Celsius? So this is 10, 11, okay, 11, 12, and this is 13, correct? 11, 12, 13. So this is the 13 degrees Celsius. Now what you have to do, you have to extend this particular point till it touches what? Till it touches the saturated vapor line. So this now it has been touched the saturated vapor line. From there you have to trace what? The isoenthalpic line here. Okay, you have to trace the isoenthalpic line like this. Now once you have traced it, so the intersection of these two is marked as your state number 1. Clear, guys? So this is, so you have to go like this, then you have to go like this to spot the intersection. Okay, we shall go for the second stream. Second stream says that it has 25 degrees Celsius dBT. So 25 degrees Celsius dBT in the sense, first draw a construction line. Okay, 25 degrees Celsius construction line. Next, what is WBT? WBT is 18 degrees Celsius. Just check where is 18 degrees Celsius. So this is 16, 17, and this is 18, correct? So this becomes your 18 degrees Celsius, which is WBT. Okay, so what you have to do from the WBT? You have to trace it. You have to trace vertically till where? Till it cuts the saturated line. So here it is cutting the saturated line. From saturated line, what you have to do? You have to trace the isoenthalpic line, which is this particular point here. I'll be tracing backward along the isoenthalpic line. Okay, along the isoenthalpic line like this. The intersection of these 2 points can be marked as what? Your state 2. Got the things? So this is how we'll be marking when dBT and WBT is given in the problem. Okay, if the phi value is given directly, then you can spot that particular curve and mark it. But if the phi value is not given, he'll be giving the WBT, and this is the method you have to follow to spot the states. Okay, so now we have what you have to do. You have to join those 2 lines here. Okay, you have to join those 2 lines. Okay, like this. So this becomes thing. Okay, so this is the process from 1 to 2. Somewhere in the middle, the state 3 would be there. We shall see how to do it. Okay, so once you have got this, you can even spot the what are the values, how to take the values. I'll be just explaining now. Okay. For the state 1, how to calculate H1? Go vertically till it touches like this. So this particular value is H1. Okay. From state 1, go horizontally like this. Okay. Go horizontally. And this particular value is your omega 2. Okay. Similarly for the state 2 also. Okay. For the state 2, what are you doing? You'll be tracing the point like this. And this particular value is your H2. Okay, from state 2, go like this. So this particular value is your omega 2. Okay, the one more parameter you can find, that is the specific volume at inlet, that is 1, and specific volume at stream 2. So these 2 parameters can also be found. So just check where the specific volume this thing are given. See, are able to mark these lines here? All these lines. So these are specific volume lines. Okay. So you have to calculate the values on these specific volume lines. Okay. So this is your specific volume line here. So parallelly you just draw a line like this. Okay. Parallelly you just draw a line. So whatever the approximate value you will get, that is your specific volume at stream 1. Similarly, this is a specific 0.85 meter cube per kg specific volume line. So parallel to it, just draw a line like this. So whatever this particular value comes here is your specific volume at stream 2. See, how to calculate this value is you can go by the approximation method. So this is the value we need to calculate. Okay. The initial value is 0.85 and the final value is 0.875. Okay, approximately it is 20% of this value, so it is 0.25 times the difference. How much? 0.875 minus 0.85. Okay, this particular 25% is being added with the initial value, which is 0.85. So this is how you will calculate this. If you calculate it, comes around 0.855. Okay, this is how we will be approximating, since the more number of the specific volume lines like this are not there, is it? Only few are there, this one, and this one. So you need to go with the approximate method to calculate your value. Okay. Now, so these are the values which I have calculated from the psychometric chart: H1, H2, V1, omega 1, omega 2 and V2. Okay, so the mass flow rates can be calculated as volume flow rate divided by the specific volume. You know this, right? So 26 is your volume flow rate, 0.827, which you have got from the psychometric chart. So you'll be calculating the mass flow rate at the stream 1. Similarly, you can calculate the mass flow rate at stream 2. Yes. Now, you have to find the temperature of this mixture. So there will be 2 air streams going here. Okay, so this is 1 and this is 2. So, and this is 3, correct? So 3 is a resultant of mixture of these two things. Okay, so temperature at 3 can be found out by using this particular formula here. You know everything, substitute it. So it will come around 19.93, which is around 20 degrees Celsius. Okay. Now, further, again, you have two methods. The one is the chart method and the formula method to calculate the value of remaining entities. What are those? T3 you have already calculated. Now we are supposed to calculate what is H3 and omega 3, correct? So in order to calculate these two values, we'll be having two methods. The one is chart method and the formula method. So formula method is very much simple. So just go with these formulas. You know the values of H1 and H2, omega 1 and omega 2. Substitute those values, you'll be getting this particular thing. Similarly, for the specific humidity also. Okay, now how to spot this 20 degrees Celsius on your psychometric chart? So that will be going again to a psychometric chart here. Just trace ink color. Okay, just spot where is 20 degrees Celsius. So here is your 20 degrees Celsius. Just extend it till it cuts your straight line. So this is your point 3. So at the point 3 you can find out what is H3, and similarly at point 3 you can find out what is omega 3. Okay. Now how to find out the WBT? That is the question, right? So from this, what you have to do, from the state point, trace the, so let me clear all this so that it will be clear. Okay. Okay, now, so 20 degrees Celsius you have just drawn. Okay, here there was one process coming in. This is state 1, state 2, and you have just spotted the state 3, correct? So now we have to find out the WBT. How to find out the WBT at state 3? We'll be finding it now. Okay, so you have to go in the reverse man. So just first trace the isoenthalpic curve backward. Okay, backward like this, and mark where it cuts the saturated line. From saturated line, trace vertical. Okay, trace vertical till it cuts this particular slot. So this particular temperature is your WBT at the outlet. Outlet in the sense it is 3. Getting it? So it is very simple. Okay, so this is how we will be getting 15.2. So here it is. So the value is 15.2 approximately here. Okay. So H3 and W3 you know how to calculate from the chart. So this is how the problem goes on with the psychometric chart. By this, all the varieties of problems have been covered in the psychometric processes. Even you can try this particular problem, which is very much similar with the problems I have just explained, which was asked in July 2009, and even it has been repeated 2 times in 2014, as well as it has been repeated in 2018. So make sure you try this particular problem. Okay, so don't worry about 760 mm of H3. It is just 1 atmospheric pressure. Okay, if you convert, you can use the rho g h anyhow to calculate it in the bar. Okay, 1 atmosphere, nothing but 1 bar pressure is generally given. Okay, the units have been changed. That's it. All the parameters what you have calculated in this particular video remain same for this particular thing. So just try it. If you find any difficulty while solving this, you can contact me anywhere. Okay, thank you.